I started off with some craft foam, a hot glue gun, and anything to draw with. From there, I sketched out the shape of the ears from looking at some reference pictures, and then cut them out, leaving room for where I wanted to put the inner structures. I cut out some extra strips of craft foam to act as inner wiring and skeletal pieces for the ears. And for those, I just glued them onto the back of my earpieces with some hot glue and used some of the longer strips to connect the two larger pieces together. I also just cut out some basic circular shapes to act as filling for the inside of the ears and help puff them out a bit. This is so that when I cut out the back pieces and glue them down, the ears will get a bit of a bevel and look a little more dimensional than just flat foam. I also added a bit of glue between the two pieces so I could stick them together at an angle and keep the top part facing forwards. With those built, I then went in with liquid latex all over the ears, front and back. And for me, this was to help improve the texture of the ears for when they were incorporated into the makeup look, as well as allow me to use makeup itself on them later to paint. But another easy option is to just use some white glue to seal the foam and then paint the ears with regular acrylic paints. I did about 3 thin coats of liquid latex and then 2 thick coats over top and let them dry. It's also a good idea to go over the edges thickly with the latex so it can hide the seam line even better when it dries. And once dry, I just powder the latex to get rid of its tackiness and prevent the ears from sticking to each other. You can use makeup setting powder or just regular baby powder for this. For painting the ears, I used some water-activated face paints and mixed the colors together to get a green-brownish tinge that I wanted for them, and then went over that with a bronze eyeshadow to help them look a little rusted. For the inner wire pieces, I went over them with a metallic silver so they'd have a slight shine to them, and then took a black eyeshadow and started shading different parts of the ears. I moved on to a black cream makeup for parts I wanted darker and to help create smudge dirt effects around the ears. I added a white cream to certain areas and smudged it out to highlight. And then I took a black face paint to do all the detailing and definition of things like the stitches and fine wrinkling of the material along the ears. I just colored the back of the ears black since I knew they wouldn't be seen, but you can always just carry the paint job over. And the last thing I did was add some thin strips of craft foam sticking out of the ears to act as the wiring that protrudes from them. And I just used Prozade to attach them when I was using them, but you could also glue them to a headband if that's easier. But that's it.